Leaders are absolutely furious at Donald Trump and his regime, and we have seen a flurry of activity among world leaders forming their alliances to counteract Donald Trump's threats to invade the Western Hemisphere, threats to attack Europe, threats against the world. Let's take a look at what's going down. You had France's President Emmanuel Macron giving a very important speech the other day where he said it's time for new partnerships. It's time for new alliances. The international order is now changing. And he says this idea that might is right means that what happens if Donald Trump invades Greenland, if Canada becomes the 51st state, if Taiwan gets invaded by China? Europe needs to be prepared for these things to happen as they may be imminent. Here's what French President Emmanuel Macron has to say. Play this clip.
It is not enough to simply conclude in the face of this withdrawal that the end times are near. No, the time has come to come up with new partnerships, as is the case, as I said, for defense. And the next issue is international governance, which is a broad topic. And it would be naive to say that all is well when I have just told you how chaotic it is. That might is right seems to be reigning, and people are wondering if Greenland is about to be invaded or if Canada is about to become the 51st state, or if Taiwan is under threat. Many of you discussed this with me. Actually, on the contrary, I think that times are right to reform international governance, and perhaps it is the only opportunity to do so. And perhaps the right time has come to get more involved with the United Nations. Given that the number one member no longer believes in it, the second has less faith in it, and people are questioning all the values that we have defended on a daily basis.
Then you have the Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, and she says, let's talk about what deterrence means when it comes to Russia. She says the word deterrence comes from the Latin de via de terrere, meaning to scare. You must be strong enough to scare your enemy to cease and desist from the possibility of attacking you. It is strength, it is scaring that needs to be asserted against people like Putin. And I think the implication was also against people like Donald Trump, because if you're not scaring them, they think that they can dominate you, especially as Donald Trump is saying that he is the predator, and the Trump regime people are saying they are the predators of the world and they will invade. Meanwhile, you have Prime Minister Mark Carney of Canada stating the following: Canada and Germany are working together to strengthen their Euro-Atlantic security. He said he spoke with the Chancellor Friedrich Merz of Germany earlier today to talk about the ongoing negotiations toward a just and lasting peace in Ukraine, deepening our trade cooperation and our support for sovereignty and the territorial integrity of Denmark, including Greenland. Now, this follows Germany and France speaking 2 days ago with other European countries about developing potential war plans against the United States if the United States invades Greenland, which would trigger the obligation of the other nations in NATO to go to war against the United States. World leaders